There's lots of things that you can do to manage the health of your numbers. As we all know, call blocking and labeling is reaching epidemic proportions here in the US because terminating carriers, the carrier that's serving the called party, is allowed to use so-called reasonable analytics to block and label calls, and they'll often use crowdsourced information, dated information, and the data that surrounds a given phone number can stick with that phone number even after it's no longer used by the previous user or the previous users. So a thing you can do is register your number and keep an eye on its health through analytics tools that Readymode and other providers offer so that you keep intelligence around how that number is being perceived by called parties on the major carrier networks. And if and as they get so-called burned or flagged, there are redress mechanisms that you can and should pursue through the terminating carriers to get them to clean up and to stop mislabeling. You can rotate numbers and make sure that you have an adequate supply of numbers to make the amount of calls that you're making to consented parties or otherwise lawful calls. And if your numbers can't be answered, whether it's time of day issues, agent availability, you do want to have a clear answering system in place that identifies who you are, give consumers a chance to make an internal do not call request if that's appropriate. And it is a common practice of terminating carriers to make callbacks, automated or otherwise, to see how your calls are aligning with respect to things you say on the outbound leg of the call and how that compares with inbound callbacks.